Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and this is early morning 4. So I just finished doing exercise and a little bit of exercise, and also did for 20-minute meditation. I do every day meditation because I think meditation make me build a beautiful day and fresh, stressless, anxiousless days. That is why I do meditation for at least like 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes sometime. So I do meditation. Yeah. So today I decided to talk a little bit about the story that helped me a lot in my personal, professional, and also student life. The story that I heard from my grandmother often, and also the story that I had happened to read in my school, in my school textbooks books when I was a small boy in Nepal. A story about Buddha and the Brahmin, a Brahmin who spat on Buddha's face. So this story was an amazing story, and it had impact. It had a lot of lessons. And I love this story. So the story goes like this. So one day Buddha was teaching under the tree, and he was teaching Dharma to the monks, to the philosophies, the logic, the reasons, the life, the love, the relationship kind of things. And at the same time, a Brahmin came to the Buddha and spat on Buddha's face. And the Buddha smiled nicely and said kindly to the Brahmin, "Hey, what next?" The Brahmin was start thinking, "Hey, when I spit on some of other people's face, these people will react immediately. They will come to me, beat me, smash my face, and trash me on the garbage, trash me on the bush. But this man is saying, what next?" So the Brahmin was even more angrier. So he went to the Buddha again and spat on Buddha's face for the second time, and Buddha reacted the same thing. "Hey, what next?" Then the Brahmin went to the Buddha again and spat for the third time on Buddha's face. So this time monks start thinking, or start saying talking to the Buddha, "Buddha, if we don't stop this man will offend you, insult you, abhor you just every day. So we need to react. We need to stop this man doing these things. Otherwise, he will offend you. And just like this man, there will be many more people will come and spat on Buddha's face and will insult you." So the Buddha smiled kindly and said nicely to the monks, "Hey, listen here. Here are the things. This man is not insulting me. This man is not offending me. This man is not abhorring me. Remember, you guys are abhorring me. You guys are insulting me. You guys are offending me. This man maybe have heard something about me. Not good thing, bad thing, or maybe he had heard something that Buddha is teaching a different philosophies than the philosophies that he is practicing, and provoking people to walk in a different road. Or maybe this man have heard that the Buddha is changing the people's life. So maybe he hasn't heard something bad about me. That is the reason what he has coming here to reacting instead of those people's word. So this man is not the real man who is spitting on my face. The people who had advised this man to do this, so they are the wrong. So who knows what is the truth? Who knows what is the truth? You don't know the truth. I don't know the truth. What had happened to this man? What is inside this man's mind? So he is not insulting me. He is not offending me. He is not abhorring me. but you guys are ignoring me because you guys know everything about me. You guys live with me. You guys learn my philosophy. You guys learn my logic. You guys learn my reasons, the advices, the dharma, the whole ambience of myself, my life. But still you don't understand. So you are the one who is insulting me, but not this man is insulting. So when the Buddha said this word, man listened, and he was like completely confused, completely puzzled with his own works and own acts. He went to the home and tried to sleep, but he couldn't sleep. He was tossing, turning, but he couldn't sleep whole night. He was like mentally he was failed, mentally he was lost, mentally he was distracted with the Buddha's word, and the Buddha's word was echoing throughout his ear, throughout his head, and then this man was completely lost, distracted. Next day, the man came to the Buddha and apologized, asked for the apology, and then the Buddha smiled nicely and said to the Brahmin, "Hey, you didn't do anything wrong. You didn't have done anything wrong. Because the man who did wrong, or the man who spat on my face was a different person. Yesterday you were a different person. And the man who got spat on face was different. Buddha was different. So you have done no wrong, no mistakes. Just like water on the river. The old water goes down, the new waters come out again. The old waters go down, and the new water comes up. The same thing. So just like people change, mind change, thought change, thinking change. You were thinking different yesterday, but today you are thinking different. So you are not the same person yesterday. A man who spat was old man, but the new man is here. So you have done no wrong. You don't have to apologize. So why have to give apology when you have done no wrong? The man who did wrong was yesterday. So when the Buddha said this word, Brahmin asked for the overjoyed, over happy, satisfied. A Brahmin asked to the Buddha for ordination, and then the Buddha ordinated this man, and this man become monk. So here's the thing. So what I learned from this story is main true thing. Don't judge someone without knowing the truth. So this happens most of the time. We like judging people. This man is this man is that. And Buddha saying, don't judge someone without knowing the truth. So the same things happen to me when I become a teacher and I was working. So normally I like to go to the shopping mall nearby here and read some books and drink coffee and write something. So I go there, and normally when I go, I love being simple, like wear same t-shirt every day. Because I bought a bunch of t-shirts, the same color t-shirts, like 6-7 t-shirts. So I wear every day the same t-shirt, and I bought the same 5-6 pant, the same color pant, and so I love wearing the same. And then people, the people in shopping every day see me in the same t-shirt, same pant, and same shoes. So they start thinking that, oh, this man is not washing his t-shirt, or so they are very friendly to me, and they came to me and asked me, hey, you don't wear t-shirt, you don't wash t-shirt. I see every day you wearing the same t-shirt. I said, I smiled, but I said nothing, because it's just people will judge you in a different way, but they're not judging, but they're asking because they are completely confused. But don't judge people without knowing the truth, because you don't know the values of that person. So just take it positive, if that person is that way, let him be that way. This is the most important part, and I have learned this one too. That is the reason why I don't care who that person is, how he wear, what color of t-shirt he wear, what shoes he wear, how expensive his t-shirts are. People like to say, hey, why you have to wear jacket in this hot weather country? So it's like, oh, okay. But for me, I'm okay. So I don't judge people without knowing the truth. And then the next one is ignore if it is not worth. So I learned the next thing. So ignore if it is not worth. So which means taking the most important part or getting some good part in a conversation rather than listening whole thing. So Buddha said, Sahasam Piche Vacha Anathapada Sangita. You will hear from some people a bunches of words, bunches of advices, bunches of philosophies, or many complaints, blameworthy words, and lots of things. But just take it, the nice thing, the nice. So people, like, for example, when I teach some people, and people will say like, you are talking bullshit. The idea is not working, the idea is not getting, there are bunches of words, you are so wordful, mouthful, a big mouth man kind of thing. But what I'm saying is, like, take the important part. Something like in my conversation right now, you will learn like one thing, two things, important parts. You don't have to listen to the whole thing, whole conversation myself. You just take in one part, one thing, two thing. So Buddha says like, if whether you hear like thousands of words, but if it is not working with you, it is not impractical, it is unapplicable, and you can't apply in your personal life, professional life, student's life, then ignore it. Don't take it. At Ekangathapadan say, even one important words can change your whole life. So Buddha said, take one important word rather than taking. So I have the thing, I have learned this thing from this story, ignoring the things if it is not important. And I remember I'm kind of introvert person. I love being alone. I love reading book. I love sitting somewhere else alone and typing on the laptop, writing something, creating poems. So I'm that kind of person, and like, people will judge me. People will tell me a lot of things like, hey, what life you're living with, what you are doing it. You don't have any things like any things like fun things, adventurous thing. So people will say me that, but I'm like smiling. I just smile them and ignore it, because I have learned, and then my grandmother teach me the whole philosophies of ignoring and she used to tell me this story, and I learned a lot from this story. And also the next one is they blame, complain, and offend, insult because they don't know your value. So people complain you, blame you, and insult you, offend you, abhor you because they don't know your value. And I have learned this philosophy, and I apply every time. For example, last time I remember I was sitting on the BTS, and sitting. We were going on a BTS with my girlfriend, and on that time a man. Actually, I didn't see someone like female was standing there. So in Thailand there is a tradition: if you see a girl is standing, you have to give her a seat. So I didn't see a female standing behind, or I didn't see. So I was sitting on the seat, and a man came to me and started blaming loudly, complaining loudly, and saying loudly, and my loudly. Then this man was like saying, you don't respect women, you don't respect girls, and this and that. And my girlfriend was saying like, why don't you say him that you don't understand Thai? So here is the thing, I didn't say, I shut my mouth off, because I thought, I don't know why he is saying this, but maybe this person has some problem. Maybe this person has some problem at home. Maybe he has problem with his wife, or maybe this man has problem with his children, or maybe this man has problem with a job, or maybe this man wants to go to poop, just like Chon Buru Nahiran say, like, you don't know the truth. Maybe this man wants to go to toilet. So just ignore it. So this is the things I have learned from this story. Taking not judging people by looks and by words, right? Not judging, not ignoring the if it is not worthy things, and also they don't know your value. So this is these important things I learned from this story, and my grandmother teach me through this story a lot. And I'm so grateful to my grandmother who teach me the whole philosophies of life. And right now I'm here and applying still those things in my personal life and students life and professional life. So guys, I hope that you learned something from my story, something from my video, or something from this story. And if you learn something, please comment down. If you do the same thing that I do, then please also comment down below. And also please don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel and share with other people, and let other people know that I'm going to teach a bunch of philosophies for life, and philosophies that you can apply in your personal life, professional life, student's life, because the world and the society we are living is very hectic, and we need to reasonable, practical, applicable, and logical philosophies to survive in this society. And so saying that, I'm going to stop here. But again, I want to say, please subscribe my YouTube channel and share with other people. Comment down, suggest me if I have to develop anything. I'm so flexible. I will take every single thing if it is important.